Okay. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon now. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. I try to catch y'all on your lunch break. I know a lot of you all are back at work. So I wanted to catch you all on your lunch breaks if I could. If you're watching this in the replay, how you doing? Let me see if I can go and and log in so I can read comments if anybody shows up. If not, it's okay. I just wanted to come and do a recap on everything that's on sale that I know of for Cyber Monday for sure. And just a few companies that maybe you didn't think about that, may interest you. But there is quite a bit going on. There's quite a bit going on for Cyber Monday. Hey, Soil of the Earth. I appreciate you tuning in. So I'm just going to run through a few companies I know that have Cyber Monday that are running really good deals. I tried to link as many as I could on my link tree. So if you just go straight to my bio and click that link tree, it has everybody listed. The ones with the bigger deals, the ones I think that stands out the most are the bigger squares that you can tap on and you can see the different deals that's going on, right? So I just wanted to come in. I know a lot of y'all are at lunch, and so y'all won't be getting in trouble at work. I was gonna come this morning, and I was like, I'll wait till lunchtime. It's Cyber Monday. It's the last day for a lot of these deals. But I know a lot of companies will probably linger on for a few more sales. It probably just won't be as good as Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But y'all know how it is. So a quick recap. Oh my goodness. Just really quick, if you're interested in, let's see, who sent me something? I know I had the Rise Coffee because I think today Rise Coffee for sure has a really big deal going on for Cyber Monday because most of this is online anyway. Definitely check out their Rise Coffee if you haven't tried it, but you've been interested in trying mushroom coffee. Really good for you in regards to energy, gut health. If you want to just get off of coffee because you get the jitters, but you kind of still want the benefit of energy and all that, definitely check out Rise Coffee. I don't put mine in jars as I buy it, but they actually sent me some, and so I have it. The extra I just poured in there, and then the hot chocolate. So this probably won't be for everybody, but if you are not a coffee drinker, but you still want the benefits of like the rushy mushrooms and all the mushrooms that are combined in here, these are like vegan, gluten-free beverages, right? Powders. You have reishi, cocoa, chicory. You have melatonin, and you have glycanin. Oh, this has melatonin in this one. I don't think the coffee has melatonin. I've been drinking this in the evening, y'all, mixed with coffee. But anyway, okay, I don't even know how I skipped that, but whatever. So if you're not a coffee drinker, but you still want the benefits of like the mushroom coffees, you don't want all that added, pump it up energy, but you want the benefits of the mushrooms, definitely check out the chocolate, the hot chocolate. Hot cocoa is what they call it. Child, I've been putting this in my coffee or in my Rise coffee. Okay, I have that link as well. I don't know what the percentage off is today because I didn't look. I know Friday it was really good. I think it was like 30%. I put in my basket. So I'm hoping today it's about the same so I can order another pack because I actually go through that quite a bit. And if I can get it at a cheaper price, I'm trying to get it. Another one that is really good to try to get right now is Liquid IV. If you buy Liquid IV, now's the time to get it. I actually saw it in stores on Saturday at Costco. And the price at Costco was like, I don't know, a lot more. It was significant enough to say, oh, I just ordered online and for Friday. So I bet y'all any money today, they're probably on sale, a really good price. So Liquid IV is another one that's really good for you for hydration. So if you poured it a little bit too much, for New Year's and you can't wake up and bounce back the day after, you might want a little Liquid IV. Anyway, it's just replacing your electrolytes, and it just gets to your system faster than just drinking water. So definitely try them out. If you're a runner, if you walk every day, you're releasing a lot of sweat, a lot of the sodium's coming out of your body. You want to replace the good back in. Definitely check out Liquid IV. My favorite flavors is watermelon, I love the banana, even though it comes under the children's pack. But the watermelon and what was that mojito one? Oh my God, that's so good. I actually have that upstairs in my little gym room. So definitely check out Liquid IV. They're linked as well. And anybody else? Ana Luisa. We've already talked about Ana Luisa in enough, I think, on all channels, but definitely check them out. They have a huge sale going on for their Cyber Monday, and some of the stuff that's on clearance is ridiculously priced. Like, it's crazy. I'm so shocked. And I noticed, like, on their earrings that they sent me the other day, it said it had a 2-year warranty. Like, listen, when can you buy jewelry like this that's not turning on you and you get a warranty? Like, are you serious? At a good price like this? It's crazy. So definitely check out Ana Luisa. So I think that's it for everything else. Oh, y'all, another thing. If you're interested in the garden tower, oh my God, the colors that they have right now for the outdoor garden tower to grow your own fruits and vegetables in small spaces is ridiculous. I think it's $99. So, and if you are like me and have bought these in the past, and maybe you don't want to buy anymore, right? But you need some accessories. I bought 2 of these spinners, and I'm probably going to go online today and get 2 more. And the only reason why I want a spinner now is because I have that Garden Project 2 tower thing, whatever it is, and it spins. And I really realized, like, oh, this is a really good benefit. Even though my towers are in like enough sun where they get sun all the way around, I like the idea of turning them. So, okay. Do you have a suggestion on good tea? Yes. Okay. 1 second. Let me get over here now so I can read these messages. Let me start over. Good morning, Miss Tanya. Well, it's afternoon now, child. I keep forgetting. Million, Sugar Bunny, everybody. Finding Miss Jackson. Every time I see that name. Anyway, so for a good tea. So for me, when it comes to like energy teas, most teas that have caffeine, right? So I don't really buy tea like that. I used to buy tea like that. If you go to the store, the tea that is I think it's called Yogi or something like that. If you buy tea in a tea bag, make sure it's an organic tea with no pesticides on those bags. Because sometimes those bags are in the cheaper boxes. We want to pay $1, or $2 for like 12 packs of teas. But when you really think about that, like you're really paying like nothing. So go ahead, you're paying like 10 cents, 9 cents, 8 cents, and get the $3, $4 box or whatever, the $8 bag with all those teas. And some of those do have like caffeines in them if you want the energy. But and there'll be like natural caffeine, natural energy boosters. I've just been taking all of my herbs and just drying them and making tea. And I don't think any of them really give me any energy, as far as I know, as far as I feel. But I just like drinking tea. Now, I do know that when I drink lemon balm and I put too much in it, it does relax me like severely. Like I'll be like, I'm sitting there like, do I want to go upstairs and lay down, or I'm going to stay here on this couch? Like, it really does relax me. But anything that has something like peppermint, I should have stopped this. Anything like peppermint, or maybe even, I don't know, sometimes holly basil. But I would just, if you're going to buy those packaged teas, just make sure they're organic, because those bags, some of those bags are not that great. And a lot of that tea, the grade of tea, when you get the cheaper boxes, aren't that great either. And before we switched fully over, we still have some tea bags in the drawer from the kids, but before I kind of switched fully over to the teas, I was buying them in the cans, and like from Home Goods or whatever, I would get those organic cans, and sometimes they would say like energy tea on them. I just never really looked at it to see what was actually in the tea. I guess I should do better. Good afternoon. Sugar-free ones. The sugar-free ones, what, the Liquid IV? Because yes, I get the sugar-free ones from Liquid IV. If that's what you're asking, I do. Sometimes they send me the ones that has the sugar, but the sugar-free still tastes good. So when I'm running, oh yeah, so I can't do stuff like Gatorade, Powerade, none of that stuff. It's sweet to me. It leaves an aftertaste. So anything that's gonna leave me like a little after, where it's like too tasty after when I'm working out, I don't like it. I'd rather just drink water. But I need the benefit of like the electrolytes when I'm running, for energy, for just to keep me going, because I don't want to be dehydrated, especially like longer runs, longer walks, or, you know, especially if you're getting like 10,000 steps in or 8,000 steps and you're on your walk, you kind of need a little something, you know? And when it's hot outside, when I'm in the garden working, I like to have electrolytes. So, yeah, especially more than anything in the summer. Now it's just workouts. I just take it because I don't do like the sports drinks. Oh, that's so sweet, Miss Vanessa. Yes, I like Rise Coffee. I think those people who have who drink it or who has never tried it but really really like coffee, sometimes it just take you a while to get into it, to get into the flavor. But when I first started, I would just add the creamer, like the normal creamer I would normally use for coffee, and I just kind of got used to it. But I like the feel of it. It's like literally a natural flow, like a natural flow of energy, natural. I feel like when I drink coffee, like my good coffees, my espressos, it's like, let's go. And then by like, you know, 11 o'clock, I'm like, well, dang, I need another one. But I don't feel like that with Rise. I feel like it's just a natural flow of energy. So, I don't know, definitely check them out. I did link them, and the link does take you directly to the sale. So, if you're interested. So, I wanted to hop on here just for a little bit to answer any other questions. I did try to remember some of the questions that was asked like after some of the lives that we had. So if you're interested in seeing how each one of these machines work, I did a video on all of them. I've demonstrated all of these within the last couple of lives from November, I don't even remember what date the sale started. From that last week all the way up until today, basically. I think it's like 2 weeks. I've demonstrated each one of these in different ways. You can look back on videos. I actually have them all on a playlist that is Juicing for Dummies. Of course, you know, I copied that from, you know, that book. But I just thought it was easier to find, so I just named it that. Probably should change it. But if you want to know more about any of these machines, you can definitely go through my shorts. Because normally, most of my shorts are either this or the garden. It's really simple. And if you really want to know, you can go on Instagram. I have a page on Instagram. It is H2 Plant-Based Beauty, same as the YouTube, right? And you can go on Instagram and see how I use all these machines. So, I got a question on, okay, we'll get to that. First, we're going to get to this one. This is the Nama, the Nama J3, right? The small one. This is the small one, compact, great for small apartments, small places, overseas, people who have small kitchens. College kids, maybe you have teenagers or younger kids who's getting into juicing or healthier eatings or whatever, and you want to find them a nice juicer that works really well, that's cold pressed, that is going to give you the benefits of all the fruits and vegetables that you're juicing, right? You can go with the Nama J3. That's what this one is. This is a small compact juicer. Everybody don't want a big juicer. Everybody don't want big, huge appliances. A lot of people don't like stuff on the counters at all. I totally understand. And the kids use this all the time. It's just easy to clean too. They use this all the time probably because it's smaller and it's easy to clean, which I don't mind because at the end of the day, they can only put so much in here and they can make, you know, enough for both of them to drink the juice, basically. Penny just likes putting apples in here, so that's normally what she does. And Christopher will juice anything just to see a juice and try it. He likes to try anything. And when he makes something he don't like, I end up drinking it. So you have the Nama J3. It is $65 off right now. Today's the last day. So if you're interested in it, today's the last day. All right, so then we'll get to, because we want to compare the sizes, right? Let's go ahead and talk about the M1. So the thing about the M1, it's a milk maker. And me and Penny were talking about this after that last video. It is a nut milk maker, right? A plant-based nut milk maker. That holds all your pulp in here and only releases out the liquid of whatever you're milk making, whether it's almonds, walnuts, pecans, hemp seeds, cashews, whatever, oat milk, whatever milk that you're making, right? And you're able to keep the pulp and do something with it, like cookies or whatever. And someone asked me about making coconut cream. Well, I've never made coconut cream because we're not really coconut fans here. I will put coconut flakes in with like something else to give it that creaminess. But I can imagine if you put coconut and with the water, it's going to come out coconut, maybe like, not really water. I don't know how to describe it. Probably like a thinner coconut milk. I don't know. It depends on how much you put in there. I would try it, but I'm probably going to throw it away. We're not going to drink it or eat it because none of us like coconut. And I really don't want to waste it. But if it come out thick enough, maybe I could just use it as a coconut creamer kind of like thing in my lentils. So maybe I will try it. I'll try it this week possibly. I just don't like the throwaway stuff. But yeah, so this is the actual container of the M1. A lot of people were asking about the lid and how it locks. It locks. This is a really good, like, solid piece of material. It's not thin. It's not a thinner lid at all. A couple more people asked about the drum. We've used this so many times. We've made so much in here, even the turmeric milk, the golden milk, and so it's stainless steel. It's not going to stain. Just like your washing machine. When you're throwing red clothes in your washer's not staining. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, y'all. It's really good. Really good, high quality material pieces when it comes to the actual machine. I think they did really good in making this. It actually weighs a little bit. It's not really thin. It's kind of like, weighty. And all of the bases are pretty substantial in weight too, because when they're on, you don't see none of them wobbling and none of that stuff. You don't have to like hold it and hit blend, hold it. None of that stuff. All these are just really good, stable like pieces. So this is your M1. This is your plant-based milk machine. We did enough videos on that. I think I've seen enough of that. However, if because this is new, like especially to Nama and to me, I would suggest when you get your machines, go through these books. I've only went through like 1 or 2 books, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I just be trying stuff because y'all know I like to try stuff. But the good thing about this book right here, this is the recipe book that came with the M1, and there is so many in here, like brown rice horchata. That's crazy. This is crazy. Strawberry oat and cashew milk, banana milk. Now we did make strawberry milk where we put the strawberries in with the oats and made strawberry milk. I don't know if y'all remember that. I did that, and it was sweet. Well, it wasn't sweet until we added the raw sugar, and I was like, oh, this is too sweet for me, but the kids drank it. They have black sesame milk, chai coconut milk, pistachio matcha milk. Now we have made matcha before in a machine with matcha, oats, water, and dates, and that was really, really good. We did try that. But then they have basic milk, so there's so much you can do with this machine. Don't think of it just as I'm making milk, like for oatmeal, or I'm making milk to drink, or I'm making milk for my smoothie. Think outside the box. You can make creamers in here, lattes. It's quite a bit you can make in here. Probably some of those, like, I'm thinking like milk teas, like not really like boba, but you know what I mean, like milk teas. I bet that would be good in here. Black tea with whatever to make it creamy or whatever, probably really good. But all these machines, each machine you get is going to come with like a brush, like the M1 comes with a brush for cleaning. It has this small bit and this bigger bit. And then like this machine right here comes with these little brushes and cleaners so you can get all that stuff, whatever's in here out or whatever. When you're cleaning them, and they're not really hard to clean. These are so much better to clean than those other smaller like shoot machines because you just clean like the bowl plus like the blades or whatever. It's really good. But all these machines come with books. Like this one says juices, nut milks, and sorbets. So even if you just want to try what's in here, they have actual recipes with amounts to use. I normally batch juice, so I don't really juice on amount. I'm not making juice ever for 1 cup. Like that's not gonna happen ever here. Realistically, I make enough juice because whatever I drink, I know the kids can drink. Like all the drinks we made 2 days ago, we were just here, right? They're all gone. We have nothing left. Absolutely nothing. No tea left from the pineapple water. We have nothing. We have drank it all because my kids like to drink all this stuff. So it's a lot in here. Orange sunshine wellness elixir, pineapple melon drinks. Like it's so much you can do in here. And of course, all these are just recipe books. Recipe. And like I said before, if you want to just see different things you can do with a juicer, different juices you can make, smoothies, smoothie bowls, always go on to, what's their website? And look up recipes. Pinterest. definitely go on Pinterest. Yes, ma'am. Liquid IV. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely go on Pinterest. So I'm gonna show you the difference in sizes in the juicers. Okay. So I know this is what people ask all the time. The difference in sizes. This is your J2 juicer. I'm gonna put this camera down. Child, so y'all can see. All right. So this is the J2 juicer. This is the C2. And this is the juicer head, which is the same as this one. Okay. These are the same, basically. And this is the J3. So this is the difference, basically. You have a smaller hopper, a smaller container for your maybe 1.5, 2 drinks. And then you have these, which makes a lot of juice, depends on what you're juicing. If you're juicing more liquid, like type of vegetables, you can get more out of here, right? If you're juicing harder vegetables, then you get less. I mean, it is what it is. But this is the hoppers compared to this, so you can see. Now this one goes here. Hold on, let me get this on. So this is the same, basically, these two. And then this is the smaller one. So you can see them together like that, right? The difference is this is the smaller one, fits underneath your kitchen counter, petite, doesn't take up a lot of space, very slim in size, 15-year warranty. All these 15-year warranty. This one right here, this is the number C2. It is $120 off. Today's the last day for this one. You're gonna get the blender attachment and the juice attachment. Once it's plugged in, it automatically senses and knows that this is a juicer, and it will say juice up at the top. Once you put this head on, it's gonna say blend at the top. You can do hot soups, you can do ice, you can do juicing, juices, and then you have to put it like in a strainer or nutmeg to take out the liquid. If you wanna do smoothies, smoothie bowls, like this thing is very powerful. I have not had it cut off on me or anything like that. Heat up, start to smell when we pretty much use it all the time. I told y'all before, we burn out blenders. If you've been around, we burn them out, y'all know. We haven't had that problem. 15-year warranty. Okay, so then you get the whole combo. And I know some people think it's quite expensive, but when you compare it to the high quality blenders and just how much they cost alone, with everything that this does, and you're gonna add a juicer with it, basically, and you get $160 off. Today's your last day, friend, for that sale. Okay. Now this one right here is the J2, the most popular machine with Nama. I believe because it came out first with the hopper style juicer, and people were excited that they didn't have to do that little shoot thing and cut small pieces. That they can just throw everything in here, press it, walk away, come back, open the chute, pour some juice out, walk away again. Like, I just think that people were excited about this model, and that's why this is the #1 model on their website. It's $80 off. And they only do this for Black Friday. But they're doing it again this year for Black Friday. So you're not going to catch this on sale during the year, okay? So this is it. But yeah, I love this machine. I think it's a really good machine. This is the first one I got. I was excited until I got this one. Then I realized, oh, this is the one we're going to use the most because I blend a lot. I make, creams and sauces for like spaghetti or for soups or, salsas. I use this a lot. And then I use this a lot. Like I love this machine. I could just live with this one right here and I would be fine. Now that we have the nut milk maker, I'm obsessed with that too. Like I'm making all kind of stuff with that because at one time I used to put everything in here, soak the nuts overnight, add the water, get the nut cloth, squeeze it, strain it out. I can never make as much milk in here as I could the M1. The M1 does a really good job with that extra spin and getting all that liquid out of like that pulp so that we can have more liquid and we have the benefit of the nuts. Because I'm telling y'all, if you do the research and just do the research in Google and find all these studies, they will show you percentage of nuts or percentage of oats or percentage of like cashew or hemp, right? That's in these milks that's on the shelves in the refrigerator section. Is a lot of that is like very low. And like Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm like, so basically some of these don't even have like real nuts, like some artificial stuff. Like what's going on? We think we're really doing something by buying some of these milks. I'm sure y'all have seen the claims and y'all have seen the lawsuits and everything else that's going on. And unfortunately, that's with almost every product now. Everything's watered down. And you don't know what's in it unless you make it at home. And a lot of it has gums and fillers. That's everything. Products across the board. Vitamins, hair products, everything. Look up, everybody got a filler or something to make it stretch, right? To make $1. So these are the machines that are on sale. The M1 is 60 off. It is still a new machine and it's new to the market. There are other milk makers out there. I've seen people use them, and just to compare them, yeah, because I went on YouTube about last month sometime, and I was like, well, let me see what kind of milk maker they got, right? Well, theirs don't do this. Theirs don't do this. Like, I'm still at this extra spin thing, still got me like intrigued of how you even created something like this. I'm still intrigued. Now these are the machines, so you can get $80 off your Nama J2, $120 off your combo, which is your Nama C2, or 65 off of the smaller Nama J3. Now Nama also has so many things on their website. I was on their website today. I was like, oh my goodness, I did not know this, and I don't know why I didn't know. But I went on here because I wanted to see, like, if something happened and we dropped the machine, we broke it. Like it didn't just stop working on its own, or like some malfunction or something. Like, I actually broke the machine. How much these little pieces would be? Because I clicked on here and I realized, like, wow, like if I break this bottom piece, I can replace this piece for $50. Like certain pieces on here, I can replace like little pieces at a time. I'm not having to buy the whole thing over because I broke like this little lid part right here to the juicer. I didn't know that was all on here. So I was shocked to see that. And let me see if I can find it. Like it's $10 for the spin brush. The thing that spin on the inside, I think that's what it's called. Spinning brush. Yeah, I did not know you can buy these little pieces by itself. I don't know why I thought you had to replace the whole hopper. I've never even clicked that far. So I'm shocked to say that. Then I'm J2, then I'm J3. That was a J3 pricing on their little pieces. But I was shocked. Now I'm a J3. The strainer. Okay, I need to click this part. So the Nama J2. Yeah, so it's like $55 for the chamber. Like if you drop and crack this thing, you're not having to replace the whole thing. The strainers, the hopper assembly, the lid is $10 if you crack it. I don't know how you would, but yeah. And so that was good to know. I didn't know you can just replace like certain pieces. So that was good to know. They also have things on their websites like these cute little bags, little shopping bags. I know I take my own bags to the grocery store, y'all. But y'all know I love to get those other bags and TJ Maxx and all that. But cute little shopping bags. Love these. This is so stinking cute. It's called Baggu, B-A-G-G-U. I love that brand. I actually have a couple of these bags like this. But anyway, if you want to, you can always just order the large hopper. They're not on sale. We know they was on sale around summer or whatever, but they're not on sale. But they're still there if you just want the larger hopper to go with. Because at the end of the day, you save the money on this machine anyway, so you can just add the hopper. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like almost just paying like a few dollars more and you just have the whole machine at regular price. Like, yeah, so anyway, the large hopper is on the site. And then you have the your bowl, your strainer bowl. That's a question I need to answer. Your strainer for your big bowl when you're juicing in batches. Because I always like to juice in batches. And I know a couple people asked me, a couple people said it would rather it had been glass. And so I can see that, but I feel like this is heavy by itself. And when it's full of juice, I feel like it's already heavy. I don't know about the glass. Like the glass, I think we just thinking of like Pyrex. I think we think of like Martha. What's that? Not Martha. That's my machine called. What's the machine called, girl? The machine that has the container like this. The blender machine. I think a lot of us think of that, but this thing is heavy. So I don't know about that. Let me go back here to my video. She says, I had the J2 and had a problem with it. I upgraded to C2 to get a blender to use every day. Oh, she never had a problem. I was like, what? You had a problem? She said to get the blender to use every day versus my vitamins. The C2 actually jam. What? Oh, so that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna replace your whole machine. That's what I'm talking about. Cause girl, I make ginger all the time, just by itself for ginger shots. I'm like, what? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Just got the nut milk machine with my code. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just bought my juice for the week, or major juice for the week. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I need to, everything put my glasses on. I was gonna say, because if you can't juice ginger, we don't need it, okay? Because we need ginger in our body. I think a lot of us juice ginger. Another hard one is beets. I juice beets. What's another hard like vegetable that I put in here? I know celery is kind of harder to juice when it comes to like those smaller machines. They normally jam up and you got to reverse or whatever. So celery is normally a really good one too. Like I haven't had any problems, luckily, you know, and I juice a lot, y'all. I juice a lot. Yeah. I think we juice, I'm trying to think, what did we juice one time that we kept saying it was jam? Like underneath, like when you go to open up the spout part right here, it was kind of thick and like jam. It was something really dry. I don't even remember, but I remember having to go and reverse it a couple times to get it working, and then it just started pushing through. It was a lot of greens, like it might have been kale. I don't want to say it's spinach, it probably was kale. And I remember saying, oh, we need to add something that is juicy with it. So now when I juice kale with something like pineapple or oranges or some green apples, something that has juice so it can push that liquid down. But I was trying everything to see would the machine break, basically. That's all. Phoenix Financial. Okay. So that's about it. Somebody did ask me about the strainer. Someone said that when they make juice, they still go back through and strain it because they still have like can taste like little pieces. And I've said this before. It's very thin to me. Like it's thin to me. Like I don't like pulp in my drink. And unless it's a smoothie, it gotta be smooth. I don't like those pieces. But I get it. Some people can't even have that. That's why I'm glad that they had the little strainer that goes on top of your thing so you can actually catch that or that foam that a lot of people don't like. It don't bother me, the foam. By the time you shake it up and sit in the refrigerator, it will dissolve anyway. So I don't mind the foam. Now these machines all come with the juice, actual, let me see if I can find the juice strainers. And then they come with an additional strainer, which is like the pulp strainer. It's like a little bit more pulpy. So the holes are going to be a little bit bigger. I call it the smoothie strainer because I feel like when you use this one, you get pieces. But some people like pieces. Some people actually go to the store and buy juice with pulp. They actually like it. Now, the last time we came on here, we made a sorbet, Penny and I. So you can buy this separate if you want to make the sorbet. Or you can just check out that last video that we made. And child, she ate that whole bowl. Like, get out of here. She ate that whole bowl. But, yeah. All these come with containers already, so you don't have to buy the containers. They're going to come with the containers where the liquid and the pulp goes into, like, the pitcher, then a pulp container. So you're going to have that. And this one, I think, goes to this machine right here. The other ones are like open containers like this. Just open containers. So, yeah, these are pretty big. These are pretty big. Definitely check out Nama. If you haven't bought one and you're interested, I think you should check it out. Definitely. Nama has Afterpay, they have Shop Pay, and I think Affirm. So you can break it up in payments if you feel like this is too much to pay for like right now. You got other stuff to get for Christmas, okay? Or New Year's. Maybe this is your New Year's resolution to start off on a plant-based diet and get more fruits and vegetables into your body. This is the way to go. When I think of somebody starting off, like I started off with the Jack Lane machine back in the day. Like, so Christmas 13, so it's been like 13, 14 years ago, right? And my friend introduced me to like some juicers back in the day, and we would make juice. Oh man, we used to cut up everything tiny to make this juice, but and the pulp would be so wet. And I didn't learn until like maybe a couple of years ago that you could actually put pulp back in the machine and let it go back through one more time. So I always say that too when you have an inexpensive juicer and you can't afford to get a more high power cold press juicer, just take that pulp and put it back in there and let it run through one more time. Or get you a nut cloth and try to squeeze off the excess because we want the benefits of the fruits and vegetables. However, when you're starting off with a plant-based diet and you're wanting to consume more fruits, more vegetables, it's really hard to eat a lot of that. It's hard. Like I make big bowls of salads and I like salads like that. But I can't imagine eating big bowls of fruit like that, big bowls of salads like that. Like, you have to consume a certain amount to be full or to get the benefit because you're not eating one orange ain't gonna do it for your friend. You need like a variety. And to get the minerals and the vitamins that we need in our body, we have to consume a little bit more, okay, than just the average person. If you're just eating fruits and vegetables. If this is your side thing, like, you want to be like 80% plants, 75% plants, it's still a better way to get it all in your system by doing smoothies or juices. You can get it directly in you. A lot of people will argue about the pulp thing. They say you are getting rid of the fiber. There's a fiber and insoluble fiber. Look it up, read about it. Everybody can't consume that much fiber. However, we save our pulp here and we can mix our pulp with fruits and vegetables and make a sorbet. We can save our pulp and put it in our juicers. If I juice separately, in the blender for smoothies. If I juice everything separately, like say I'm juicing carrots today, and then I'm going to juice the apple separate, I'm juice whatever. I like to throw it all together, but say I'm juicing separate, I would take the carrots and apple and I sprinkle it on my dog food. Like we like to use our pulp for reasons. And then of course I have the Vigo Garden composter, which I'll talk to you about that in a minute too. We just compost that right back into the garden. So you can either eat it. A lot of it is it's just fiber. So don't think you have to throw it away. Like if you're juicing pineapples, oranges, and maybe take some apples, right? You're just doing a little fruit juice. You would actually be eating that. Like the apple, the pineapple, and orange. You can say that and eat that. Like you could eat that. You don't have to throw it away. It's not like it's trash. It's not, you still can eat it anyway. Yeah, it just, I don't know, confuses me when people keep saying, what you do with the pulp, what you do with the pulp. There's so many things you can do. If you ever dehydrate, you can dehydrate it. If you don't, you can put it in the oven into a lower setting and make crackers out of it. I've seen people take some of those like dried fruit pieces from like the fruit drinks that they make of juice and dehydrate them in the oven or in the air fryer and sprinkle them in with their like oatmeals or with their granolas. Like it's so much you can do with it. And like I said, if you go on Pinterest, honey, baby, they got so many things on there that the recipes just blows my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this Vigo Garden real quick too. Vigo Garden composter. But anyway, that's it for this. If I have questions, just ask me and I'll try to answer them. Does the nut milk machine come with containers? Yeah, the nut milk machine comes with, it's actually this. It's a picture, right? And the top of the picture has like this indentation that's the size of a cup. So you can pour this in here and seal it. And it has like a rubber seal on it. And you can put your milk in there. We put our milk in jars. I buy jars off Amazon. You can buy them I keep getting text messages from Nama, but I just buy the big jars because I like to make one for milk, one for chocolate milk, and then one for my coffee creamers. I just buy these. They do have jars, which I don't even know if we have them clean. Child, probably not. Probably not. And I saw Christopher take a milk jar today to school. So, girl, hopefully he brings it back home and it's not cracked. Oh, wait. Let me see. Nope. Oh, here goes some tea. Oh, that's penny tea? No, that's a regular milk jug. Okay, so I don't have those jars clean. It must be in the dishwasher. But you can order jars from Nama as well. Like I said, I just get the big ones, the big jars from Amazon. But it does come with a container. That way it opens, it just sprays up in here, and you can seal it. It's a really good seal. Yeah, it's a really good seal on here too. So she says there's the fiber left in the juice is okay inside product, so you get the benefit of right. So it's insoluble fiber. That's the fiber that you can break down in your body. That's like the liquid part. That soluble fiber, that the thick pieces of fiber. If you want added fiber, then you can just save it in like ice cube trays if you want, and then throw them in your blender when you make smoothies. But you're still gonna get fiber from juicing, and you're gonna get fiber from smoothies, and fiber just eating it. But can you imagine how much we put in one juice to make one juice, and you just sitting there eating all that? Like, not too many people gonna have a bowl of like kale, cucumber, green apple, some ginger, and whatever else you put in your juice, and then sit there and eat it. So a lot of the benefits of the juicer is you don't have to sit there and eat all that. Not too many people want to eat ginger. Like, I can bite a piece of ginger. It's strong to me, but I can bite ginger. As soon as my nose, like it's closing, I can bite ginger and I'm open. I can't eat it like an apple. But imagine trying to when you can just put it in juice and just juice and get the benefit of it. So yeah, definitely. No, it don't taste like mushrooms. No ma'am. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. We done sauteing mushrooms in some hot water. No, so it doesn't taste like mushrooms. It tastes like it has like a little sweet smell to it. Like it's to me it's a lighter coffee. To me it's a lighter coffee. It's a lighter coffee that tastes a little earthy. Yeah, it's a lighter coffee. It tastes a little earthy. But once you add like your creamer or just like some sugar to it, whatever you do, brown sugar, whatever, it's like a coffee. It literally looks and tastes like a coffee. It's not going to taste like espresso. It's not going to taste like those flavored other machines y'all use, the Keurig. It's not going to taste like that. And it depends on how much you put in there too. I think the recommended amount is like a teaspoon or tablespoon or something. It is... Yeah, 1 tablespoon, I think is what you're supposed to put in the actual drink. Measure it right and use what it's supposed to say. Or just make it just a little bit thicker. But it's going to be like between a thin and a medium coffee. It still has some texture to it, but it's like in thickness, right? But it's not, but it ain't thick like, oh, I don't know. Like, if I go to McDonald's coffee to me is thin. I ain't had it in years, but to me, McDonald's coffee is thin. If I go to Starbucks coffee to me is a little bit thicker. You see the difference? So I feel like it's a thicker coffee, like a Starbucks, but it doesn't taste like coffee. It just tastes like, it doesn't taste like Starbucks coffee. It just tastes like maybe a coffee with no flavor, but a little earthiness to it. But I think it's good. I think it's worth it, me personally. Like, I would order it to try it on Black Friday. Like, I don't know, or if you can find a way to get, like, I don't know, somebody you know where you can taste it kind of thing. But I don't see nobody saying, oh, I don't like that. I can see people saying, oh, this don't taste like my coffee I drink. Well, a lot of us buy those flavored coffees, like those Keurigs and those Nespresso pods, and it's not going to taste like that. And so it's like almost having like black coffee, and it's up to you what you add to it. So if you have like a non-dairy creamer, or you add like, those little sugar-free syrups or something, boost it up a little bit. But I like the hot cocoa by itself. So I could drink that by itself. And it literally tastes like hot cocoa with a little something. I don't know, but it tastes good to me. And I'm really weird on like coffee. I know I love coffee. So for me to drink it, that's something else. Yes, yeah, I'm doing. So what I said I would do is at least once a week, like do a live on like the creamers or anything like normal wise, right? So maybe we'll do like juice one day, smoothies, sorbet one day. But I want to at least try to do as many things in this milk maker as I can because I want to try it all. I just want to try it all. I'm just intrigued by this machine, and I'm just shocked they even came up with something like this. So I'll definitely be doing that. And so this won't be like the last live because it's the last day of the sale. I'm not going to do that to y'all. I will be back. I got my Nama t-shirt on. It said eat more plants. Yep. Love my t-shirt. I don't know where my Nama hat is. The last time I had the Nama hat, I think Christopher was wearing it. I have a green Nama hat somewhere around here. My kids like to take my stuff. Y'all already know this. But we're definitely going to do some videos on, and some lives on these juices and all that stuff. So we can keep answering questions. Because maybe somebody can't buy it right now, but they can later. Or they're just interested. Maybe you get it and you want to make juice with me. We can do that sometime too. And I want to try more of their recipes so we can see what they taste like. Because when we did the holiday Nama like social thing with each other on Zoom, it was so many good like cocktail recipes that was so good that I thought that most of y'all would like. That's why I came on here and made cocktail recipes with y'all. Oh my goodness, they were so good. And so they are big on, like I tell you all, adding all those fruits and vegetables in your body. So for this last cocktail party, their focus was on herbs. So we did a lot with sage, oregano, thyme, and they sent me, this is what we used in the last one. We used basil, cilantro, lavender, mint, oregano, parsley, rosemary, sage, and thyme. That's what we used in our drinks. And it was shocking. It was shocking. Like the ones that I liked the most was like thyme, which I never would have known I like thyme in a drink. Like it just blew my mind. I was like, you always see people use thyme like in like dishes like with meats like fish and chicken or something. So that was interesting. I like lavender, but I love lavender in all my coffees. Anyway, I love lavender, love mint. Rosemary was okay. It was a little bit stronger to me. But sage and thyme was so good. So good. So shockingly good. So I'll definitely be doing more like recipes and coming on here and hanging out with y'all for sure. I don't even know what a cord is to this. This is the Vago Garden. It's on sale right now. Right now. Crazy. Their website is crazy right now. You can just literally go broke on their website. I'm not lying. VEGO Vago Garden. Okay, the garden beds, all the containers for like the spring, upcoming spring to start your starts. All this stuff is on sale. Oh yeah, so yes, so everything that we juiced on the last live went in here on that day, and this is the result of it. This is everything we juice, all that pulp, and then the next day I did cucumber and apple. You would have saw a short on Instagram and on here, cucumber, apple, and ginger, and that was in here too. Like it was filled to the top, and this is what you get. That's what you get, and this is going to go back into my garden. Crazy, right? Crazy. So definitely click on that link because I think that link actually takes you directly to the sale. So you can save on the machine. I was going to do a collaboration with them. The dog barking for that. And they're upstairs barking. It must be in the penny room. I was going to do a collaboration with them. So I don't know if it's too late or not. I have to get with them. But yeah, Vago Garden. Definitely check them out if you're interested in the compost machine. It's on the counter right now because we had a bunch of pulp from doing all these lives, and I didn't want it to go to waste. And so I had some of the pulp that I just froze for a couple of days. I just let it sit out until it got like really soft and thawed out, and I threw it in the machine. So, yep. That is it. That is all we're doing. I love iced coffee. I just, what'd she say? Oh, use hazelnut creamer. It's also help with bloating. Yes. So, you know, if you have bloating or problems going to the toilet, rice coffee is good. Rice coffee, that's what you want to get into because sometimes, you know, people can drink coffee and go, but a lot of times people can drink coffee and go and still have the bloat from coffee. Rice coffee will take your already bloat and help to ease that on down. Yeah, I love it. I mean, the fact that it has all these mushrooms in it, right? And one powder, and that is a flavorful enough for me to, you know, stand it. Because I can't imagine, like I see those mushrooms all the time at the Asian market. And I can't eat enough of those to get the benefit that I get in a tablespoon. No. Like you dehydrate that, break it down, and blend it up and see how small you get of something. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the money. Because at first I was like, why does it cost so much for like a tablespoon? Like when you start calculating per serving. But then I was like, oh, okay, so you're getting all of this. Because if I go get mushrooms, lime main, or whatever, it's like, let's just say $16 a pound. Something crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's like buying lobster. It's expensive. When it comes to oyster mushrooms, they're still a little pricey too. I remember one time they wasn't as pricey, but they're still a little pricey too. And so to have all those mushrooms combined in one packet and you can just get the benefits from one serving, like that's crazy. Yeah, it's good when you think of it like that, for sure. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. It's already 1 o'clock. I know a lot of y'all are at work and y'all are back at work. I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving, an amazing weekend. The Texans won barely. They're stressing me out. And yeah, I'll be back probably with a garden video. Then I'll be back with a live sometime next week. I'll let y'all know in advance though, so y'all will know what's going on. But I want to make sure I come back and we hang out like on Sundays. I like those Sunday lives where we can juice and just talk about, you know, all things, you know, kitchen, all the appliances and all the things that are going to help us along our journey of healthy living. Because, you know, what we do today affects us tomorrow. What we eat today affects us sometime in a few minutes, but it affects us tomorrow, right? And we want to, you know, live a healthy life. And a lot of us maybe don't want to live so long, 100 and whatever, but we still want a good quality life as long as we live. Everybody not trying to live to 100, but we want to live a quality life however long we do live. And it helps to put the right foods into our bodies. It does. And food is our medicine, believe it or not. Food is our medicine. It's our daily medicine. And a lot of us eat 3 times a day. And if we can take 2 of those meals and be healthier meals, or, you know, substitute a meal for a juice or a smoothie, it makes a huge difference in our life, in our skin, and our digestive system, because everything starts right here in the gut. So if we can have good gut health, we can try to have a better quality of life, of good health. So I'm about to go. I hear Journey scratching on Penny's door, which means when she locked her in the room. And I've been gone all morning. So, but anyway, I've been gone all morning. I just realized she's not down here with me, which means she's upstairs. So I need to let her out and let Quest out. And I will see y'all on the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Shout out to everybody who purchased a Nama juicer or a milk machine, smoothie container, whatever, jars. If you order the large hopper, whatever you order, friend, I appreciate you. I saw a couple people go in there and just order accessories. They actually the large hopper, yeah, because that's batch juicing right there. It's big time. But thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And thank y'all for just coming in on these lives for the last couple of weeks. It's been fun. And it's been quite interesting because I'm actually doing it like live. You get to see it. And I didn't know how it was going to work or how it was going to go. Honestly, I just knew that this might be more helpful to you than to me because there's no cuts and there's no edits. So anything you ever was questioning, does this really do this? How does she do this? Did she do this to do this? Did she make this? Maybe she did this. No, you were able to actually see what I did, how juice was made, how milk was made, any like hiccups or any whatever, you was able to see everything. There was no edits. It was real, right? Authentic. Yeah, real. Showing you all these machines and why I love them so much and why I appreciate Nama for even, allowing me to do this because y'all, this is good. This is good. Juicing is good. I don't know. It's taking a while. People are getting there. Smoothies, juices. It's good. It's good for us. And we can do more at home with the different kind of like mixtures of fruits and vegetables than going out in these stores and getting this stuff off the shelf. That, you know, I don't know. Some of the stuff on the shelves are really good juices, good brands. I forget one of the brands. It's a lady here, woman owned, and her stuff is in, I think it's Jive Juices. Her stuff is in, I think, Whole Foods. And so I definitely, you know, support her. But at the same time, girl, make your juice at home. Okay? Make your juice at home. Know what's in your drinks. Get the variety. Juice what's best for your body. If you're needing like certain things like iron and whatever, look for those fruits and vegetables that has those high contents and go for it, right? And always, as I always say, always check with your doctor in everything that you do. Because at the end of the day, honey, I am just your friend, okay? I'm your internet friend. I'm not your doctor. And I just do what's best for me and my family. And I find that juicing, smoothies, smoothie bowls is a way for my kids and myself to consume a lot when it comes to fruit and vegetables. And I love it. So, and they do too, evidently. I get that question so much. How long does this last? How long does this last? It doesn't last here. Nothing lasts here. Nothing lasts here. When they see it in abundance. They drink it like anybody else who get like a half a gallon of juice in the grocery store. Like it just doesn't last. So it is what it is. But anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me again for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all last week. I appreciate y'all. Y'all rock. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.